Okay, now let's look at this letter. We are writing to the social worker, hospital social worker Susan Williams for Yanlin Ma. Okay, this is written address. Okay, salutation DOB. Maybe yeah, this is fine. I would like to request a visit for Mr. Yanlin, who was. It's not who was. It should be has who has undergone. So was plus V3 comes when it is done for us by someone else. He was admitted to hospital. He was given medicine. Right. So was plus V3 comes when it was done by somebody else for us. But if it's done by us, by ourselves, then we use has plus V3. So here it should be who has undergone cardiac surgery, cardiothoracic surgery. That's what given in the question. We can stick to that. He will be discharged today. No. Okay, sorry. So the date is 0504. That is 5th April. So today is wrong. He'll be discharged on 9th April. Okay, so this is, I'm sorry, this is wrong. This should be 05 April 2012. Okay, that's given in the case note. And don't have to worry, because most probably your exam date will be the case date, the case note date. Okay, so that you need to write. This is the wrong information, and it's not today. It's on 9th April 2012. Okay, not today. He will be discharged today, and he will be discharged on 9th April 2012, and he requires your support and management. Okay. Now, Mr. Yanlin is a Chinese citizen and he is studying in. So maybe we can merge this information. Mr. Yanlin is a Chinese citizen who is studying internship. No, who is studying masters in information technology. Maybe in Australia. You can just write for the completion of the sentence. Maybe we can write in Australia. He is living on a rental accommodation. His lease period is recently expired. Okay. Now what information should we write? Okay, we can say that he is facing difficulty with regard to completion of his university assessment on time. That information. So university, since we just told the social worker that he is studying, maybe we can say that after his surgery he is facing difficulty in finishing his university assessment on time. That information can be given, because we just spoke about university. It's better to link two informations which are closer together. So we can start by speaking about the university assessment, then we can speak about also he's facing difficulty with regard to his rental accommodation, because the lease of the rental accommodation got expired recently. Okay, after that what we can say about the visa problem. Okay, the also for adding to it, his visa is also about to expire at the end of the semester. So these three information we provided. Now what information needs to be given now? About his mother. So now we need to tell him, okay, he is facing these problems, but he doesn't have anyone to help. Even though his mother has come to Australia, she does not speak English. So that information also can be given. That will be more ordered, a logical way of writing this. First tell about his difficulty in university, then about his rental problem, visa problem, then tell about his mother who won't be able to help him much in these matters. So this will be a logical arrangement of the letter. So even though the same information are given here, maybe if the mother is missing here, the weight information is given here, those maybe we can push it secondly. But the choice to write social history for the social worker to write the social history in the beginning after just writing the introductions and that was a good decision. So for social worker we should prioritize social history, but the content of this letter needs to be improved. First tell about the university, then the rental, then visa, then speak about. So there is a logical flow from A to B. Okay, then let's see now this speaking about what happened in the hospital. Present to hospital on 30. No, they went to the Brisbane of hospital, right? They went to Brisbane hospital, not this hospital, right? This is Prince Charles Hospital. So this is a factual error. Just be careful. He was okay. 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 Mm, okay. 13.3. All right, all right. I'm sorry. Yeah. So that information. Sorry, it is. Yeah, it is the same. This is fine. Since they are not mentioning the name of the hospital, this is all right. I'm sorry. This information is correct. Due to severe chest and back pain. Okay. He was undergone is wrong. He has undergone should be written, or we should write he underwent. Either of it should be written. Various investigations and aortic root replacement along with inserted. All these details may not be required because we're writing to a social worker who may not require all the medical details. Simply instead we can tell them he was admitted to the hospital on 31st March 2012 and for cardiothoracic surgery. He completed cardiothoracic surgery and his post-operative recovery was satisfactory. And he is to be discharged on 9th April pending the outpatient appointment at 3 and 6 months after 3 and 6 months. Okay, that information. So what was the surgery? So surgery happened, it was satisfactory. Now he's going to get discharged and he needs to come after 3 and 6. That is the only information you would require in this passage. Okay, so all just technical details, maybe you can, because our help, the social worker won't require all these detail to make a decision or to help or to provide assistance to this patient. So only provide surgery was there, surgery was successful, now he's to come back on 3 and 6 months. That would be the best summary for the social worker. Okay, now let's look at the care, the support, what are support requests for the support. It is highly appreciated if you could assist him for accommodation. Okay, accommodation and lease renewal. Okay, all right. Okay, so where should we start? Okay, first accommodation is fine. He is in need of your assistance. It is highly appreciated if you could assist him in renewing the lease of his accommodation. That can be written like that, renewing the lease of the accommodation. And also kindly assist him in writing a letter to the university for kindly inform his university regarding his difficulty in writing the assessment, and also inform the Department of Immigration, or write to the Department of Immigration with regard to his visa expiry at the end of the semester. That information can be given, but here I think it is written as kindly arranged for his mother's immigration. It's not mother's immigration, it is his visa that is under trouble. So this is a wrong information, factually wrong information. Okay, please inform the university. So yeah, that is fine, but maybe more clarity. First tell about the accommodation thing, then tell about writing letter to the university and the visa. Okay, then after that speak about the he's in need of a referral. That word referral should be there. Referral was not here. So referral for joining programs of for smoke cessation and weight loss. Okay, so those information could have been presented in a bit more systematic manner. That was missing here. So just be careful about it. Please do not hesitate to contact me for any queries. Yours sincerely, and this is fine. Okay, here the major problem was the unnecessary medical information that was provided and some confusion in the second paragraph. Order of arrangement in second paragraph. These were the two problems, and one major mistake was the date was given wrong. So just be careful about these things, and the using of was. Was is when somebody else is doing. Was plus V3 is a passive. We use that in passive voice when somebody is doing it for us. Has plus V3 comes, has undergone, has he has gone there. In that situations we are doing it ourselves. So just be careful about these basic things.